Hi, my name's Lokman,
Hello.
and I'm going to conduct an interview about non-verbal communication, about yourself and your surrounding area. So if you're all right, why don't you give us a little bit of a background about yourself?
Hi, my name is Carlos Mauricio. I'm American, or like I was born in America, but I am from Colombian and Dominican descent. Uh, and Yeah, it's an honor to be here.
Right, thanks. So you doing anything at the moment? Like, what do you work at the moment?
I currently work at like a convenience store,
Uh-huh.
local place, not like a big chain or anything.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, uh, just like help like filling out just like what is it like columns of like food and product and stuff.
All right. All right. Nice,
Like help
nice.
move around like heavy stuff.
Yeah. That's cool. That's cool. All right. So, um, so did you go to the college before that? Did you have it? What's your educational background, if you don't mind sharing?
I would say, yeah,
I can just make it up. I can just make it up.
obviously, past high school education. I haven't really explored much ventures beyond that at the moment, but
Right. All right. All right. Nice. So, all right. So I'm gonna ask you a few questions. I'm gonna ask you five questions first, and then we're gonna go with some follow-up questions after that. All right. So first question: how do you fit yourself as a Dominican person in a multicultural community such as New Jersey?
um, I'd say fit in pretty well because there's a lot of uh not just there's a lot of like not just Dominican but like a lot of people from throughout a bunch of Hispanic backgrounds. So it wasn't that hard for me to really fit in because there's just a lot of there's a lot of people with like similar experiences and even very direct similar experience to me of like being diaspora of like there's stuff we're these Hispanic kids in America. There's some stuff from our parents that we don't quite understand that we just joke and talk about together. Uh, and Yeah, I didn't really felt like I've ever been like an outsider here before. I slot in pretty well down over here, I would say.
Right, all right, interesting. All right, let's go to the second question. Have you ever had any problems when communicating with others, uh, in where you're staying right now, like New Jersey?
Uh, have I had any problems? Okay. Let me think about that. Um,
It's okay, take your
I would
time.
say not maybe not like at a large. Yeah. Okay. Well, let me think. I would say overall, I wouldn't have like a large issue with that. It's just some small like personal stuff that I think like most people go through, but generally there's nothing any like specific problems associated with here that I would say communication wise.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Okay,
from my experience anyway.
very interesting. Right, let's go three for three. Have you ever seen your own culture being represented in New Jersey?
Oh, plenty of times, plenty of times. Yeah, there's like a lot of not again as I said, there's a lot of people from Hispanic, but especially Dominican backgrounds. There's a lot of people got the Dominican flag on like their car, like on their on the car window and stuff like that. Some people like have it like playing out like outside their house. There's a good amount of cultural representation, and also like whenever like food like or like when like carnivals or local events are happening and stuff. There's always like people. Generally, obviously, Jersey. There's a lot of a lot of Italian food and cuisine, but there's also a good amount of Hispanic and Dominican stuff. Great they're serving great stuff, especially fantastic empanadas. Gotta try out those empanadas; they're delicious.
I really need to try more foreign food, hopefully someday. If if I'm able to travel anywhere, even during this economy. So yeah, I would absolutely take up the opportunity. All right, fourth question.
You're
Is
breaking up
there
a bit on
any,
my end, just to let you know.
oh really, am I
Okay,
lagging?
okay, you're sound better.
All right, just trying to make sure this three,
Just a bit. You're
the,
back. You're back normal now. Okay.
all right, trying to make sure the recording goes well. So, fourth question. Is there anything unique about the way people speak in your culture that outsiders might misunderstand?
Let's see. Is there anything?
Take your time.
Um. Hmm. Hmm. Unique about the way you. Um. I mean, obviously, there's like the expected, like language barriers and stuff like that. And just in general, there's times where, like, again, even growing up in America, there's just some Spanish words that I've just come to see as the default. Like, for example, like I never say, talking about my own family, I never say aunt and uncle. I always say mi tia or mi tio, which is, aunt and uncle in Spanish, right? That's just like a small verbal tick. Um, Overall, I think just in the casual way, people speak. There may be some like little like shorthands or stuff some people might not understand, but generally speaking, there's not any like too. Again, from my experience, but just from my general experience, there's not been like too like egregious examples of just like yeah, no, none of these folks just won't get it. Uh, Again, just from my experience.
Very interesting. All right. It's very, very insightful to hear. All right. So, fifth question is how do you show respect or politeness without words to others?
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Okay, yeah, you're breaking up. You're fully frozen on my end
Yeah,
right
your
now.
face is frozen too, bro. Hold on. Um, all right,
Hello,
we're good. You're moving.
hello.
We're not frozen anymore. Back. We
Okay, we're
back.
back. And okay.
Great.
You skipped the frozen realm.
Okay.
Right,
Oh
with
my
time
God,
stop.
we're only four questions in. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, first question. Let's
Okay,
go.
yes.
Okay, so how do you show respect or politeness without words to other people?
How do I show respect or politeness? Just generally try to give off, especially at work where interact with a lot of people. Just generally try to give off like a not like threatening or antagonistic vibe. If they don't speak the same language, to try to use like basic hand gestures as I can. Uh, yeah, just generally just give off the feeling and what are in like the face reaction or stuff like that. Just try to give like this the least threatening, just understanding positive vibe it can be just through body language and stuff like that. That's how I try to do that.
Right. Very cool. Very cool. All right, so we're gonna ask five more questions to follow up the other five, the previous five I
Sure,
just
sure.
asked you just now. All right. So first off is how do interactions with people from different cultural backgrounds shape your sense of identity?
Okay, so from like going from like closer to a wider net. Obviously, I talked about interacting with different like Hispanic communities and talk and like discussing like little intricacies and differences we got. I had like Mexican friends, Puerto Rican friends, stuff like that, Argentinian even. Then through like a wider range, me as a person, I just love learning about cultural stuff, especially food. And I've interacted with a lot of people, especially during school time, especially people Asian, Southeast Asian, and a lot of other backgrounds. So uh, I think just good thing to help normalize, especially in youth, that these people they may have some differences in you, but they're still people at the end of the day, and through their differences, you can come to like understand, get some different perspective on life and stuff like that.
Right. Nice. Very cool. Very interesting. I'm running out of words for praise, but that's okay.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
I wish I could praise you more if I knew more words. All right. So next question is, did non nor did nonverbal behaviors like gestures or personal space ever cause a misunderstanding?
Okay, so as I said, that I try to give off in body language a lot of just softer, just general vibe, not threatening and stuff, and like work and stuff. But usually, like it's not when it comes to like misunderstandings. It's usually not with like other people. Usually, like, family and stuff. Just because I don't know. I just have mentally, I just have this like I don't know. I guess tick that like, oh yeah, they'll understand this because but like they don't, and I try to have a better time communicating with them. But on a larger scale, as I said, not really any like big misunderstandings. It's just more of a personal thing.
Right. Right. Cool. Cool. All right. Let's go three for three now. Um, is there anything you wish was was represented in your culture?
I would say, because like speaking, personally, I am a a queer person, and I'm trying, and I'm not very, aware of, sort of the struggles and stuff of queer people. It's just like I wish because like in Spanish, it's very like gendered pronouns and stuff like and like like literally to like every object and thing is given like a gendered descriptive like version of it. So just I guess the addition of just more gender neutral stuff in terminology to have that more normalized for some outside the binary people.
Yeah. I mean, even though I'm not queer myself, I can't imagine what you guys go through every single day when you guys are being prejudiced, or I mean, I can't imagine stuff like that happening to other people, much less myself. So yes, I heavily respect the effort you guys go through every day as you are. I mean, the courage you have as people representing who you really want to be is just very interesting and amazing in general.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, so we got two more questions left. Let's go through them. So, why do you think outsiders might understand this aspect of your speech?
Hmm. Let's see, misunderstand. Generally, it's because like Spanish stuff has some similar like sounding. It's like sort of like the first for English speakers, sort of like the first language someone would learn if they haven't learned it from like childhood and stuff growing up. uh However, like those some similarities could cause like issues because they could think that like some stuff are the same as English when it isn't. So just like adding like an extra like at the end of English words, and suddenly the Hispanic is just like, no, that's not quite it. That's not quite it, buddy. Yeah, that's just a general thing of just the similarities might cause some people to overlap when it's not meant to overlap.
Mm-hmm. All right, all right. So, last and final question. Let's go.
Okay.
Have you had have you had to adjust these non-verbal ways of showing respect when interacting with people from other cultures in New Jersey?
uh, yeah, I'd say definitely. So, let's see. Let's see. It's still sort of similar to like the body language thing. Specifically when I'm trying to show respect, I always stand up straight, eye to eye, all that stuff. Try to I never try to feel like I'm above anyone else. Uh, that's generally been the case. It's sort of similar thing I brought up in the earlier point, where it's all about, especially if it's not not the same like one to one language. It's best to just try to give off the, I guess, aura of of just being respectful and kind.
All right. So, you want to guess what happens next?
That was
That
that.
is the end of our interview. Yeah, let's go.
Nice.
Thank you
All
so
right.
much. I can't tell you how much this has been very helpful for me and my team. Yes. And I'm sorry if this is taking any of your time today. But really, honestly, genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. Orb.
No problem, man. It's an hon- it's an yeah, it's an honor to be an interviewee, be subject of an interview. It's good to help. It's always good to help a friend out. And this is taking no time at all because it's like early in the morning for me. So but it's fine. It's not too early, so it's fine.
Are you doing anything else today?
Not much. I'm gonna turn my camera off because I
All
presume we're
right.
done.
Well then.
I,
All right. Thanks. Thank you so much. All right. So if you wanna like, hold on. Oh shit. Sorry. Sorry. I missed. I accidentally uh went from the call. Okay.
you missed
But
it.
thank you though. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
hey,
no problem, man.
if you want to do something like this weekend, watch something with Callie and the others, I'm down, man. Your choice. Your choice of show.
Okay,
And
I probably can't do something right now.
I mean,
Uh,
I know not right now, but like this weekend, this like upcoming weekend.
Upcoming weekend. Okay. Let's see. Let me think. Well, we are planning to watch. Although it's probably not going to air at that point because Go Choosier is like extending its life. I thought Gavin would be coming out next week, but then there's going to be like another Go Choosier finale. I don't know what they're doing, man.